Welcome to another episode of Trapping Crypto Daily. So yeah, just logged in, and so far I can see I have $38.09 in my lending wallet. So I've pretty much accumulated that over I think it's the last 24 hours. So all the loans that I currently have in, so all of my total active investments, I've pretty much managed to accrue $38 in one day from all of that. So that's all right. Plus, adding on every daily reinvestment, I get that back as well. So if I reinvest, I guess today it might be around $30. I get, on average, it will be 1%. So it should be 30 cents if I reinvest $30. So as you can imagine, the number gets bigger. You know, if it's $300 you're going to invest, probably get around 1% back, which is, $3. It's just the 1% rule, working with the 1% rule. So let me see where it's come from. Okay, so what, $16, had 30 cent, 15 cent, 8 cent. Kind of getting the hang of it, and I'm kind of understanding it's just pretty much a cycle. It's like managed to accrue all of that in one day. You can understand where, if you keep doing this over a long time, you're just going to accumulate more and more and more and more and more. So yeah, I can't complain. I can't complain. I'm probably just gonna just reinvest the $38 that I have. So yeah, let me just get that cracking. Let me see where it goes. So yeah, just reinvest that. Push all of it in, all of it. There's always a remainder, but that's not even a problem. That just adds on to tomorrow. Reinvest another $30. So hopefully that's another 30 cents that comes my way every day. Hopefully, some days you get the 0%. But yeah, the only weird thing is this comes back in 299 days. So every time I reinvest, my reinvestments come back in 299 days, whereas the initial loans I put on come back in 239 days. But yeah, now I've got $2,080. I've made $135 in what I think it's been 7-8 days. Can't even remember when I started, but I need to start keeping track. So yeah, quite interesting. Can't complain at all. One thing that I need to start getting into is, like, what is the value of the BitConnect wallet? Like, what is the value of the coins, and why is the coins worth as much as it is, and how is Bitcoin worth as much as it is? Like, it seems like things definitely live off of hype. So what I normally do, I do check like certain news stations on a regular basis, like crypto news, and I always have a look at like the latest news articles that's going on, because it's like news really affects whatever goes on in crypto. So last week there was something going on with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin was meant to fork. It's meant to fork to a fork called Segwit 2X, which is basically double the block size of normal Bitcoin. It's a bit complicated, but to cut a long story short, remember in Fast and the Furious, Paul Walker, Vin Diesel, they go separate ways. When I see you again, yeah, all of that. So one of them's going to be Bitcoin, another one's going to be Bitcoin 2X, and basically whichever one generated most support from the community was then going to become the original Bitcoin. So what a lot of people were doing, they were just basically getting a lot of their funds and a lot of other cryptos and then reinvesting it into Bitcoin, because you would have got free money. It's a chain split, so whatever you have on one side of the chain, one blockchain, and it's duplicated onto another, you'll get that. So there was a huge run up over the last couple weeks. So a lot of people investing a lot of money in crypto, and especially Bitcoin. So yeah, Bitcoin nearly went, I think it was past $7,000. $7,000 event, nearly over five and a half grand UK cash. So yeah, what I normally do, I look at news, and then I'll go and have a look at I always want to see the market caps and historical data from CoinMarketCap, which is another great website you can use to just keep on top of all the cryptos and what's going on in the markets. So I always have a look at the market cap and the total market cap, because it gives me an indication of the volume and of the total amount of money that is sitting in Bitcoin. And I do the same for other areas as well. Look at the markets. I always want to see where a lot of trading is coming from. So at the moment, a lot's coming from the US, whereas Korea was putting a lot of money in crypto recently. And again, you can follow back to news and find out what's the reason for this, so you can kind of paint a picture in your head as where crypto is going at the moment. But this is something that a lot of traders use, this is something that a lot of traders use to kind of analyze the markets. But yeah, Ethereum's another big player in the game. See, there's many different kind of cryptocurrencies. It's not just one. It's not just Bitcoin. It's not just BitConnect. There's many different types. So you can pretty much go on CoinMarketCap and have a look at all various cryptocurrencies that's out there. But it's important that wherever you get yourself involved in, you do your research. So I'm not just jumping blindly into BitConnect. Even though it's a new application for me, I understand the idea of crypto. And, crypto's an amazing thing. There's so many coins, though. There's so many coins, so many markets, so it definitely can be a confusing thing to get into at first. But yeah, one thing that is great, looking at the market cap, the total market cap, and looking at this, you can see Bitcoin's dominance for eternity, for forever. Like, Bitcoin has been the main cryptocurrency there has been. So yeah, it's pretty much going to be an interesting future for cryptocurrency. But yeah, that was my episode on trapping crypto. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it good. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Stay trapping at crypto.